27. You must protect Earth and its people.
Thank you.
How is your experience in stop motion movies helps you or empower you in directing this movie?
I think probably the main thing, the main analog was, you know, having been a professional animator for over 20 years, one of the things you do is you give life to something that doesn't have any of its own. You try to find, you know, personality and character and imbue that into an inanimate object. That's what animators do. And because the central character of this film, Bumblebee, he's a computer-generated character. He's an animated character. That, I think, having that background really helped me bring him to life in a believable way.
Talking about Bumblebee, we see that the facial gesture and also the gesture is so lively, especially when he building chemistry with Charlie, something like that. Do you have a special treatment in creating such gestures, such persona, something like that?
Yeah, I mean those are animators' tricks. Those are things that we do all the time. And you know, I treated all of the scenes where Bumblebee had meaningful interaction with any human characters essentially as animated sequences. I broke those areas of the script down. They were all storyboarded, just like you would do an animated scene. And then because I'm an animator, I was able to sit and speak with the animators at ILM, you know, as a peer, animator to animator, and speak in language that they understand about trying to bring this character to life in a believable way. You know, a lot of times that means I would get up and I would act things out, or you know, just kind of get into the emotion of what he's feeling in the moment, and try to find little gestures and things with his body language, facial expression, just to make him feel alive. And you know, we had such a great team of animators that they were able to pull that off. But when it finally sings on the big screen and you see him feel like he's alive and real, and you can touch him and you're actually feeling something when you're watching him, I think that's magic.
Okay. And when you got the script at the first time, what challenge did you get in yourself to create this movie?
Well, I think, you know, for me, the biggest thing was I wanted to make sure that we honored what audiences have come to expect from a Transformers film, which is, you know, spectacle, cutting-edge visual effects, you know, high-octane action scenes, you know, car chases. That stuff's a great deal of fun, and people love that. I wanted to make sure this film had that, but at the same time, I wanted to inject this really strong beating heart at the core of it to make sure that the audience could actually fall in love with one of these characters in a meaningful way, for us to get to know one of these characters in a meaningful way. And it was just trying to find that balance. And it's a challenge kind of to get the rhythm of it right and to make sure that this character really feels alive. If his relationship with Charlie doesn't work, the whole movie falls apart. And so I knew that we were kind of walking a tightrope to make that work. But when it works on the big screen, I think it's incredibly satisfying.
Yeah. About the opening scenes, can you tell a little bit about the creative process behind that? Because it was so great, so epic, and it kind of nostalgic.
Yeah.
For the Transformers fans, something like that.
It certainly was for me. I mean, I was a child of the 80s, so I grew up in that era. And I remember watching the animated series for the first time, and the opening of this movie is meant to pay tribute to the animated series, which is, you know, that the series starts, the opening moments are about the fall of Cybertron, the last moments of the fall of Cybertron, where you see the Autobots trying to escape as you know, their world has been ravaged and they're trying to get out of there, and to really, you know, try to capture that on the big screen for the first time in a way that evoked that wonder that I experienced for the first time. It was so much fun, and you know, going back to those Generation 1 designs where you see these great silhouettes, these bold shapes, this incredible color palette, trying to, you know, bring that to life, you know, in a real cinematic way on the big screen. It was a great thrill. It was so much fun.
Indonesians movie audience are super excited about this movie.
Good.
Can you say something about it to them, about the movie to them?
Yeah, you know, this is the Transformers film that I've always wanted to see. You know, for me, trying to evoke the wonder and the magic of that first wave of Transformers, and to have a nice balance of action and humor and heart and emotion. It's a great deal of fun, and I think audiences will be enriched by the experience.
Thank you. I hope your movie will be a great hit in Indonesia.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
You've got me. And I'm not going anywhere.